the concluding part of setting up a highly converting landing page. This session we're going to do 4 things. We're going to create a cart page, create a checkout page, create a product page, and a landing page. These are 4 pages we need as a beginner in order to launch a product. We need to create a cart page, a checkout page, a product page, and a landing page. I am not going to design a cart and a checkout page. I have shared ready-made cart page and checkout page, so you're going to use that. If in the future you choose to use something different, well and good, you can design one. But the one you have at the moment is enough, and it's been converting. So we'll start with the product page. We'll create a product page for the particular products we want to sell. So for each product you sell, for each product you want to sell, you have to create a product page for that particular product. You create a product page in your WooCommerce. Product page is created in WooCommerce. Now, this is my website. I will scroll down to WooCommerce, which is where we would always create our product. This is WooCommerce. Now, under WooCommerce, you see products. This is where you create new products every time you want to advertise or launch a new product. Across, you see all products, add new products. So we are going to click on add new product, assuming we don't have any products. So here we are going to enter the name of the product we want to sell, as it's clearly written product name. It doesn't matter what the name you choose. This doesn't really count. But pick a name that reflects the product you want to sell. So say OLED 45-inch TV. Now here this reads as product description. You enter the product description here. You write catchy copy of the product. Then here, because you're just starting, there is no category, so you click on add new category. Add new category, then give that category a name. The category could be TVs, is a household wares. You can call it gadget, you can call it whatsoever, premium. Give it a name, and then you can choose to add that product to any of those categories you've created. So if I choose, I could add this TV to premium. Alright, then you scroll down. You can add product tags. Product tags helps in your SEO, search engine optimization. So if somebody goes on Google to search for, say, OLED screen TV, yours might be, your image of that product would appear among the results. So that's why tags are important. Add tags. So one of the tags I'll use is TV 45-inch screen TV, OLED screen TV. Those are some of the tags that I will use. Then here, the price, product data. It is a simple product. Now if you tap on this, it will open up the different product categories you could have: simple product, group products, external affiliate products, variable products. We are sticking to simple product for now. Group product, if you have 2 or 3 products that go together as a single unit, then you have group product. Variable product, if you have different colors or sizes, for those who sell shoes or bags or clothes, you have to pick variable product where you have to add colors or sizes. All right. But for now, we are sticking to simple products. If the product is virtual, meaning downloadable, it will just be simple product. Then you click any one of these to show that. Then quantity, these ones are not really important for now. They are not important at any time. For you, it is not. Then price, the regular price could be 30,000. Then sale price, we can put it at 25,500. That's entirely up to you. The regular price is the price you should have sold it. Sale price is the price you're selling at a discount. Then product short description. Now you've written the product description, which is entirely everything about the product. Then here you write a copy that sells the product, short copy that sells the product. You focus entirely on what moves the needle. No stories, specific information that will move an individual to buy. Now, if you do not know how to write copies, you need to learn. But at the beginning, there are places where you can get information about the product you're selling. Just copy paste if you don't know how to write. So I'm going to show you that before we continue. Now, what you do in order to get copy for the product you're selling is to go to Amazon and search for that product. So you go to Amazon, search for that specific product you want to sell. Then copy, go through the several copies. Now there are different copies, there are different countless vendors that sell that same particular product. So go through and pick the one that really catches your fancy. So I'm going to go with the first one. There is no specific reason why I'm doing that. I'm just trying to manage my time. Then scroll down and copy. This is the copy. So you can simply just copy this and paste as your description. So this is how one way you get copies for the product you're selling for those who cannot write copies. It is a skill you must master. You must learn how to write persuasively to sell. So for now, at the beginning, do this. That's one way to get your copy. Another way is to use AI. There are several AIs you can use. You can use ChatGPT. There are countless ones, but I'm going to stick with ChatGPT. Now, more valuable your prompt is, the better your copy. So you must understand who you're writing to. Whenever you're giving ChatGPT a prompt, start by giving ChatGPT an assume identity. So I will start by saying, assume that you are a Harvard graduate with 10 years experience in copywriting for, give it a specific product. Write a copy for this particular product. Give the product a name. Give it that instruction, and then once it's done, it churns out copies, or ask it to give you 10 different angles for this particular product. It will give you 10 different copies. Go through the copies and pick the one that best suits the product you're selling. If you pick that one, the next thing you're going to ask ChatGPT to do is to humanize it. Make it interesting. Ask it to add filler words. Make it more Nigerian-like. So ask it to humanize it. Ask ChatGPT to write a Nigerian buyer, and it will churn out. Ask it to write 10 or 15 or 20, then go through them and pick the one that best suits. That's how you can get a manageable copy that you can use if you do not know how to write copies. I've given you two different ways of getting copies. All right, let's go back to what we're doing. So you paste that copy here, short copy. Now if you notice, present your site, as long as you've installed present your site, leave just by the side. As long as you've installed present your site, it will always appear on every page, meaning therefore you don't have to, for those who run Facebook ad, I'm going to talk more about this when we get to Facebook ads. I just needed to point this out at the bottom of this. So now the next is to introduce the product page image. Click here to pick an image. If you tap on this, to take you to your library, and then from there you can pick a product image. By there it means therefore you will have uploaded. If you don't have the image here, you click on upload files to upload an image, but I'm going to pick a random image for this. Set product image. The next is to add products gallery. Tap on it and do the same. Pick several images, different angles for the products. If the product have different colors, pick the different colors. So for you to pick different images, you have to control then tap. You press down the control button and tap on each of the images you want to pick. So I'm picking these two just for exercise purpose. What that means is so I am done. This is enough. I am done. So I'll publish the product. The product has a permanent link. This is the URL of that product. Then we can publish. The moment you publish, WooCommerce would assign a tag, an identifier to this particular product. We are going to use that tag very soon. All right, so let's find the tag. You can find the tag from here. This is the tag. If you check, let me highlight it. This is the product tag for this particular product. That's the tag. If another way you can find the tag is to go back to product, all products, and look for this particular product. If you go back to all products and look for OLED 45-inch TV, let's do that quickly. This is the OLED 45-inch TV. This is the tag ID. If you look at it here you can find ID. So that's the product's ID or product tag, which is unique to this product. Now at this point, you can move on to set up an ad. At this point, you can move on to set up an ad. With this products page, it is enough for you to sell the product. So let me show you what we have now. If I tap on this, it will open up a landing page. Now it is this product landing page in WooCommerce, which is different from the landing page we are going to design ourselves. This is a default WooCommerce landing page. Mine, I have edited mine so it will look a little different from yours. So let me click on this product, it will open up. All right, so this is my products page. This is a product page. This can be used as a landing page and still sell. It sells, it converts. If you look at this, it has add to carts, it has everything you need. It even have reviews. You can also submit reviews. It has everything. Well, these are products I've sold in the past. All right, so this is basically a landing page for your product page, for your WooCommerce product page. You can use this to sell these products as long as you've done a good job previously, which includes the copy, the images, the different angles of the images you shared, the short description. This is where you find the short description and whatnot. You can use this. You can stop here, use this to run adverts and sell this product. I do this usually when I'm testing for a new product. Do something very fast, quick, then set up an ad, run the ad for a few days, and guess the response. All right, this will sell the product. But this, we are going to go a little further. Once you've confirmed that the product sells, you can then move ahead. You can continue running this and then create another landing page and set up another ad for that new landing page and then compare results. If this one performs better than the new one, you simply just shut off the new one and keep this. All right, so we have created the product page. We have the product page, and I said you can go on to sell these products. With this product page, you don't have to create another landing page. For some people, you don't even need to create, depending on the product you're selling, you don't even need to create another landing page. You don't even need to worry. Just go on with this. Let me show you something quickly. We want to see, I'm showing you how it will look on mobile. I need to adjust. Okay, so it has adjusted. Now this is how it will look on mobile. You see, it is very good. You can use this to sell the product. You don't need to begin to design another landing page. Now yours will look different from this because I have designed this, I've edited this, I've designed this product page to my own taste. But the default looks a little bit different. The default looks odd. All right, it doesn't look as fine as this one, but you can still use it to test for a new product and sell. All right, let's go back. We have the product page. I said we can move on to the next phase, which is to set up an ad. But for this class, we are going to look at how to design a landing page. Now the next one is to create or design a landing page, a highly converting landing page. There are several ways of doing this. To create a landing page, you don't necessarily have to own a website. You don't have to. As a matter of fact, there are companies that sell this as a product. Companies that sell this as a product. So what you simply do is you buy a subscription from them for a year or so, and then for every product you want to sell, you simply just design a landing page on their website. So you don't need to host, you don't need to renew your hosting, you don't need to renew your domain name, nothing. You simply just go to their own website, create your landing page, run your ad to that landing page, and sell. You don't need to do all this. You don't need to, own a website. You don't need to own a domain name or host. You don't need to worry about your website going offline. Everything is handled. by the company. Card.co is one, CARRD.co is one. There is one I saw recently, cost about $30 or so. I will remember the name. I have only used them. I've used them only once or twice. I had to cancel my subscription. When I remember the name, I will drop it. I think I canceled my subscription early this month. So, but for now, we are going to, I am assuming that you have a hosting and you have a website. So we are going to stick to that method for now. Then I will introduce the other method, which is just buy card.co subscription. It costs as low as $9 the last time I used it, and you can have up to 9 different landing pages created. All right, so this is what you do, which is assuming you have a website and you want to create a landing page. Go to pages. This is one way of doing it. Create pages. Create a landing page from pages, that's one, or you create a landing page from funnel, cart flows rather. If you have the pro version, you can simply just download the free version and upload the pro version. Then you can create a landing page. Just tap on funnels and create a landing page. The landing pages are so beautiful, so beautiful. It's so beautiful. I have used it before and that's why I know. So we are going to stick to pages. We'll go to add new pages. So here we'll enter the name of the product we want to sell. So the name is OLED 45-inch screen TV. Don't worry about any other thing, just there's no need. So you can publish, and then, or you simply just tap on edit with Elementor. Any one of the two would. Is either you publish here. If you don't publish now, you can publish later. Tap on edit with Elementor. All right, so this is where you would land after you've clicked on edit with Elementor. Now for your own case, you won't have all this. If you have installed Templately, you'll have this. If you install any one of these Templately, if you install any one of these, you have them. But if you have only Templately, you have this, and this. If you don't have any of these installed, this is AI. If you don't have this installed, you have this, and this as default. All right, so but if you have installed Templately, you have Templately AI folder, and if you want to do it on your own without any help, you have this. So the 4 of them. Now there are several ways to set up a landing page. If you want to start from the scratch, click the plus icon. If you have ready-made templates that somebody shared with you or you downloaded from another site, like the one I'm giving you, you tap on this and go through that process. If you need help, if you don't have any ready-made templates, you want to start from, you're doing it yourself, but you need help, you need a guideline, you use Templately. Tap on Templately, then pick any one of the options, any one of the, let me do that quickly. This pack, pages, blogs, tap on templates. Now tap on pages rather. We need just pages. They have both free and paid. We're looking for just landing page. So filter on the left hand side. Pro dependencies, no one, free dependencies. Then you filter. So these are the free ones. Tap on starter. Starter are free ones. So you scroll through and look at the ones that catches your fancy or meets your expectation. Once you find one, click on it and proceed from there. So assuming this looks like this catches my fancy, is something that will work for the product I want to sell, I'll simply just tap on it. These are the dependencies: Elementor Pro and essential add-ons for Elementor. If you don't have it installed, it will ask you to install. But if you have it installed already, you just tap on Insert and continue from there. I'm not going to do this, so I would go back. If you have ready-made templates, you tap on Add Templates. These are blocks, pages, my templates. This is Elementor. This is Elementor default template. If you have Elementor Pro, then you can use any of these templates. They have really nice templates which you can use to sell your products. If you have Elementor Pro, you can pick any one of these. They have really nice templates. But if you don't have Elementor Pro, you cannot use any of these. So assuming you have ready-made landing page, come here, import template. So you import the template from your laptop. If you have it saved in your laptop, then select file. So let's assume that this is a template, ready-made template I want to use. Open, continue. So the next thing we're going to do is to insert. So tap on Insert, apply. All right, so this is a ready-made landing page. The additional information we can include. This is a ready-made landing page. This landing page converts really well. So you can keep this setting, this pattern, this structure, use it for any product you want to sell. Let me add something else. A banner to introduce our so this banner, if I want to, okay, let me explain. Now you notice that this landing page is divided into sections. The headline is in a box, a different section entirely. If I want to remove everything, the headline and sub headline, I will simply just click on this X and everything will disappear. The same thing with the video. If I want to remove the video, I'll click on this, and so on and so forth. It is deliberate. I designed this landing page myself. Now the reason why landing pages are designed like this is so that you will have more room to play around. Yes, you have more room to play around, to do all sorts. It also makes it easier if you want to remove any section or any part of the landing page. You can simply just click on this X and it will disappear. If you want to introduce something new, you can just click on the plus sign, and that's all. So now that I want to introduce a banner, I'll click on the plus sign, click on this plus sign again, pick any of these, and then the moment I have this section, I can introduce a container, do all sorts, a text box, a headline, anything I want to do. Now if I want to pick any widgets, I'll click on this plus sign, add elements. These are all called widgets. I'm introducing a container. If I want to introduce a container, I'll drag and drop here. I want to introduce something else, a text editor, I will drag and drop. Alright, so you can do all sorts depending on what you want to do. You see, The moment I click on the X sign, it disappeared. You can use this. What you're going to do for your own video, tap on this video. The moment you tap on it, now it is best, videos are best hosted on another site. This is self-hosted. Self-hosted means you upload the video on your website. The disadvantage is that it slows down your website. Remember what I told you earlier in part 1, that everything you upload, install on your website is additional load. It slows down your website or speeds it up. Videos slows down your website. So one way, if you must self-host, one way to do that is to make sure you compress the video. Make sure the video is well compressed. There are lossless compression tools you can use to compress the video and the quality will remain the same. One I have introduced to you guys before is called Handbrake rather. This is it here, Handbrake. So you can use Handbrake to compress the video, upload it, and still install a plugin that will help compress the video further. So if you're self-hosting, tap here. The default is YouTube. Tap here and pick self-hosted. The best is still to use YouTube. The only downside to using YouTube is that once your video finishes playing, it will show other videos, and that's irritating. And that's why I self-host. Alright, the reason why I self-host my video is because when you use YouTube, once that video stops playing, YouTube will display other videos for the customer, and the objective is to make sure no distraction, minimal distraction. In order to keep to that promise, that's why I self-host. I also encourage people not to use YouTube because of that distraction. Somebody will see a comedy video or a skit video after watching your video and then click on the skit video and forget that he's here to buy something from you. So I discourage using YouTube. Use self-hosted or use any other platform. You can host the video on another website of your own and then use that link here. Every other thing you need to do, you have to learn how to do that. Alright? Experience the clarity of True AMOLED screen. These are all copies. The reason why this copy was introduced is just, this is the key point I need the customer to understand about the products. And that's why this stands out. It's deliberate. Now this is a copy. This is the main copy. There are different ways to write your copy. But I'm going to say this briefly. Use stories or statistics. Use story. Story is the best, the most interesting one. It's also the one that holds attention the most. So you start by telling a story. It has to be interesting for people to want to listen, to want to read further. So you start by saying, narrate a story, an event that happened. People are drawn to stories. So use story when you're writing your copy if you don't want to use this method. This method sells because the products, the video is good enough. If this is aware customer, if somebody who has been looking for these products sees this video, he'll be convinced to buy. I don't need to say much. For this person to buy. The only challenge I'll have is unaware customers, people who don't know about the product, who I have to tell about the product, sell to. Alright, but the people I'm targeting are the people who are looking for these products. So this landing page is good enough. This is the offer. This is the offer section. Get one now at 10% discount. Free same day delivery in Lagos, 1 to 3 days delivery outside Lagos. This is the offer. And this is the price. Now notice I introduced the offer before I introduce the price. That is how you do it. You have to, if you have a high bounce rate, meaning people land there and just go back. They don't read through, they don't scroll through your landing page, they don't click on this button. The reason is because you introduce the price too early. Do not introduce the price early. Give value, introduce value, say so much about the product, let them see so much value, and then they begin to wonder how much does it cost. It is at that point that you introduce the price. Just as when you're selling one-on-one, if you've said so many beautiful things about the product, the customer will ask you. If the customer is convinced to buy, you ask you, oh yeah, how much is it? And then you introduce the price. The person will think that the price is either the person thinks that the price is worth what you're selling, if you've done a good job, or he says it's too cheap for what you're selling. That you've done extra job, you've done so well that the person will think that this is worth more than the price, and then give me your account is what you hear. Now there is an important notice here, and it's in orange. It's deliberate also. A lot of people order for fun. I've said this before, Nigerians are poor. This nation is a very, very poor nation. We are very, very poor. Whether you accept it or not, it will show when you begin to sell online. You realize a lot of people, yes, they love the product, they want to buy it, but their pockets speaks a different language. So we encourage people like that not to order. Don't order, beg. Don't order. Because when they order and they do not pay for the item, they cost you money. And then there is a link. Click here to order yours. Now this link, I'm going to tap on this. I'm going to show you something you're going to be using for as long as you want to. You see this? So let me add an editor to paste that link, that text I just copied. All right, so let me paste. I just copied this text. This is, you will use this link. You would, okay, let me go back here. Tap on this. Under contents, scroll down, you see enable hyperlink. Make sure it is stuck on. Block through, make sure it's stuck on. Then under link, you paste this in this space. This is where you paste it. The only thing that will change, you're going to be using this as long as you're following this method I'm teaching you. Buy well, this, you remove this part, which is the website, you include your own. Leave this checkout. Leave this add to cart. Another thing you're going to change here is this number. You're going to change this. This last 5 digits is the ID of the product you're selling. So you go back to, remember what we did earlier. Go back to the product page and copy the ID. Copy the product ID. Remember what we did earlier. I told you about the product ID. So you copy that product ID from your WooCommerce and come back here. Remove this last part, this number, and replace it with that particular product ID you're selling. The reason you must do that is whenever a customer clicks on this link, that product will be added automatically at checkout. Now, the good thing about this method is that it removes one step in the sales funnel. Now, this is the first step in your sales funnel. This is landing page. The next step is add to cart. The next step is checkout. Then the next step is your thank you page. Now this removes This using this link removes the add to cart page and jumps straight to checkout page. It is good because it's reducing the number of steps a customer goes through before he or she pays for the item or buys. Improves your conversion rate, and that's what we've done. So instead of from 4 steps, we reduce it to 2 steps. The customer lands here, then from here the customer clicks on this link. It takes the customer to checkout page where the customer either pays for the item, fill a form, then complete the purchase. Use this, and I'm including it here. If I have shared this link with you before, you can simply just write it down, remove the buywellng.com, replace it with your own website. This checkout is the same checkout page I've shared with you. At the cart page I shared with you is the same cart page that you find here, add to cart. This cart, I've shared that with you already, so you don't need to do anything about it. Checkout, I've also shared that with you already. You have the checkout page ready made, you have the cart page ready made. It will automatically add both once the customer clicks on this link, as long as you have this here. And make sure that this product ID is correct. That's all. All right. Now this is the headline. For you to have a highly converting landing page, your headline must grab attention. It must grab attention and forces the prospect to go through your landing page, to go all the way. Now there are different things you can do to grab customers' attention. If you notice, I did one here. Is using mixed colors. I use 2 different colors on my landing page. Power, precision, and performance, all in one watch. Meet the new True AMOLED Screen Premium Series 8 Ultra 2. This is a powerful headline. You can modify this to fit whatever product you're selling. Now, there are 2 colors here. The only way you achieve these 2 colors is if you're using headline. Let me show you this. If I tap on add elements, if you're using heading, the only way you can achieve these 2 color text on your headline is if you're using a code, a HTML code. You can't achieve it by using any other. You have to use a code, but you can achieve it. You can achieve using these 2 different colors using just text editor, but text editor will not have the same effect as using heading. If you're using just text editor, you can get these 2 different colors without having using the code. Alright, but the only difference is that using heading gives that heading effect. It makes your text stand out. It makes your headline stand out. So let me tap on this. This is the code. From this span to this, that's the code. That's the code. You can also search on Google how to add color to headline. You'll see this code is a simple code. You place that code here, then pick a color. Once you identify the color, you remove these parts and add the color you want to use. Alright, so your landing page must have a headline. The headline must grab attention. The sub headline, which is the small text that follows the headline, must add additional information to the headline. So you must add color or flavor to your headline. If you notice, this one stay on top of your health and your schedule with our Series 8 Ultra 2 smartwatch powered by latest AI technology. It adds flavor to the headline. Then I introduce a video. The video sells the product. It gives a customer an idea of how the product looks. Then I added a copy that sells the product, that talks about the key features of the product. And then I added the offer. This is enough. All right. Now, if I want to, there are no images, which is something I should have added. So I'm going to add images to this landing page. So I'll click on the plus sign. Before I do that, I have to add a box. So I'll tap on the plus sign. Let me do that again. I'm creating a new section. Tap on the plus sign. Then pick any one of these. Depending on number of images or how you want the images to appear. If you want them to appear as carousel, then you pick just one. If you want the images to be 4 in number, you pick this one, depending on what you want. So let me do carousel first. Okay, so a new section has been introduced. I'll come here, tap on the add elements, image. We're not adding image, we're adding a carousel. So I'll search for carousel. I'll search for carousel. This is one. There are different ones because of the different plugins I've installed. I'll pick this one. The moment I drop it here, this section will open. This is image resolution is thumbnail. No, I want full, right? So that the image will be as clear as. The next thing I'm going to do is to add the images. So I'll tap on add images. Then I'll go to my library. Then pick the images. This is just for academic purpose only. If I want to adjust, I can move this to this place, drag and drop, drag and drop. All right, so insert gallery. Now I have images of the products introduced. If the customer taps on this, he scrolls across to see all the images. All right, another way I can introduce images is tap on the plus sign again. Let's create a new section. Tap on the plus sign, tap on this plus sign. Then I want 4 images all at once, so I'll just tap on this. If I want just 2 images, I'll tap on this. 4 images. All right, the next thing I'm going to do is to tap on the plus sign, add elements, then I'll pick image, drop it here. I can just copy this and paste or duplicate. It doesn't matter. I can simply just go back, tap on the plus sign. There are different ways to do this. Tap on the plus sign, tap on the plus sign. If I have additional image, I can simply just duplicate this. See, come here, then duplicate. Right click, and then duplicate. It will duplicate the whole 4 images. So it means I am adding 8 images. If I had used 2, just 2, I will simply just right click here, then duplicate it to add 2 more images. I can still adjust this, edit it further. If I tap on this section will open. I can then edit the image. I can edit, my edit will happen here and here and here. I'm not going to do that. Let me just introduce the images. Tap on this, I will introduce the image, The moment I tap on this will open up. If I tap on this, I will come here. So if I tap on this, I'll pick the image I want to introduce. This. If I tap on this, I'll introduce the image I want to. I'll pick the image I want to introduce. Select. You do that for the rest also. So the difference between this using carousel and using this is that this one will display all the images all at once. So the customer, as he scrolls down, he will see all the images. But this one, if the person is not patient enough to scroll, he will see only one or just two of the images you're trying to display. Let's see how it will look on mobile. Let's see if this landing page is optimized for mobile. Okay, let's scroll down. See that these two images are on display. So as the customer scrolls down, he will see all the images. Let's see for carousel. See, there's only one image that is displaying. If that person is not patient enough, he will not have the time to scroll through. So you will not see other images. That's why I will encourage you to use this. So it is optimized for mobile. Let's go back to tablet. Now there's something else you can do. You can introduce lazy load. It means therefore that one image, this video will not load until you have scrolled to this point. It is when you reach here, when you scroll to this point, that this video will display. As you scroll down, the video will disappear. This image will load before this one. Not all of them will load at once. If you do not introduce lazy load, all will load at the same time, and that would increase your load time. It will make your website load too slowly. Lazy load, make sure that the text load first before the videos and images, because those ones are heavier. It is until you scroll to this point that the video will load. When you get to this point that the image will load. When you get to this one that this image will load. So it makes sure that your website loads faster and therefore increasing your conversion rate. I would encourage you to use that if need be. Only do it if it is necessary. For now, you have a new website, so there are not too many loads on it. You can still keep this. Keep it like this. It will still load below 2 seconds. Make sure your load speed is, if you can get between 2 to 3 seconds, it's perfect. It must not be above 3 seconds. That's the recommended number. Alright. So if you want to save or publish, look at it here. You simply just tap on publish. And it will publish your landing page. You can also preview the pages to see how it looks. Or you tap here to view the page. Once you tap on view the page, it will display on another to show you how your landing page will look. This is how it will look on a PC. This is quite very good. This is a very good landing page. It's well designed, so you can use this. All right, so that's all right. Let me show you something. Let's view the page again. This video is playing automatically. It was also deliberate. So I did that deliberately. If we go back, tap on this video, I set it autoplay. I talk it on. Play on mobile is tapped on. I can also make sure it plays on loop, meaning continuous play even after the customer has watched the video to the end. Mute, you can also mute the video so sound will not play. Player control, it will display, the control button, the play button that you see on YouTube. All right, so let's go back to what I wanted to show you. So if I click on this, that section you just saw now is an error from my own, so it won't appear on your own. This is the checkout page. I took time to design the checkout page, so use it the way it is. It is well designed. This checkout page is well designed, so use it. So you notice that the moment I click on that button, it brought us to checkout page. If the customer wants to view the checkout, the person will view it here. Click on view checkout. So you can either remove or add. This is the checkout page, which will jump. This is the checkout page will jump. So we remove this page and jump straight, instead of, if this page has been included, the customer would add the product, add to cart, and then come here, proceed to checkout. We remove this proceed to checkout, this page, to the next page, which is the checkout page. So we save the customer, not really save the customer. We have improved our conversion rates by this. Use this method. Once you fill this form, you simply just submit, and that's it. So let me go back. There's something else I just remembered. Your button should be orange. Use orange. So just search for Amazon orange. Use Amazon orange. I think this is Amazon orange. This orange here is Amazon orange. For WooCommerce, please use Amazon orange. There is a reason why it is Amazon orange. There is a reason why it is orange. Colors have impact. Colors have effects. Now, purple is royalty. So if you are selling high-end products, if you're selling really expensive products, exclusive products, you can use purple. If you're also designing a landing page for exclusive products, there are certain colors you also use. White background and black text is generic. It works for every product. But if you want to stand out, black background and orange and gold color, gold text, shout premium. I'm not going to discuss colors here, but if you look at Louis Vuitton, look at Zara, look at these high-end products, you can take a cue on the color combination, the color palette they use on their landing page, and use that depending on what you're selling. But for now, if you're using this, change this to Amazon orange. Just search Amazon orange and use that here instead of black. What else? Okay. You can introduce a banner here using the Icegram engage. We're not doing that now. If you have any need for that, you can look up videos on how to create banner. using icegram engage. But without the banner, this is enough. This is more than enough, and it converts really well. This is not this landing page has converted so well, and that's why I'm giving it to you guys. All right, so use this for your landing page. Anything else? If you have any questions, reach out as regards this. All right, and if you can search YouTube for additional information. That will be all for how to design. All right, so you're done with your landing page. You can then test for the speed. I think there are different sites you can use to test for the speed. There is Google. There is one for Google. There is GMRST or something. That's coming. Just plug in your landing page there to tell you where you need to improve it to make it faster. Just search online. All right, that's all. That will be the end of this